Hello, Miss Lydia.
Hello, Dr. Tammy.
How are you? Wait,
Fine, thank you.
I'm trying to get your the audio, your picture to come through because I'm getting a black screen on this side. Oh, there we go. There we are. There we are. There we are. So, greetings, greetings, greetings. So, Miss Lydia Thompson, we would like to thank you for being a part of America's or the world's first and only Women in Agriculture talk show. This is a platform. This is another part of our innovative way to do outreach. We do conferences, at least two a year. However, we wanted to drill down and be more intentional on making sure we're reaching people, specifically women, farmers, and bringing the due respect and awareness to what we're doing across the world. I want you to one, introduce yourself, introduce where you're from, and what is your specialty in agriculture.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm so delighted to be on the show. My name is Lydia E. Thompson. I'm a Nigerian, specifically from Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. A graduate of agriculture, and I have a specialty in animal science. However, I operate an integrated agri system. And I'm equally privileged to be the manager agricultural trainee for TIWAEA-Africa and Akwa Ibom State chapter for TIWAEA-Africa. Thank you.
I am so thankful for you all to have the actual chapters. I should say you are the largest international chapter on behalf of National Women in Agriculture for TIWAEA. I don't know if I say it correctly, but I want to go back because I didn't really get to understand what you're in Nigeria, but what part of Nigeria are you actually practicing?
Okay, I'm in Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. That's the southern region of Nigeria.
South region of Nigeria. Okay. Would that be like close to Port Harcourt or Abuja? I'm trying to like get a general feel of what major state you're in there in my Nigeria.
Okay. It's if you've been to River State before, it's very close. It's a neighboring state to River State.
Got
Yeah. So yes, Akwa Ibom State is actually one of the minority groups, so it may not be very popular for people that are outside Nigeria. You know, many persons outside Nigeria, they hear of Lagos, Abuja, and even River State. We have Port Harcourt as a city in River State, but Akwa Ibom State shares a neighboring boundary with River State. River State and Akwa Ibom State are both in the southern region of Nigeria.
Got it. And you are an actual professor or a cooperative extension person? Do you work at a university?
No,
You're,
please, could you repeat that?
I said, did you say, did I understand you correctly, that you work for a university, that you're actually a professor or a teacher at a college?
No, I'm not a professor or a teacher. I'm a practicing farmer. Um, yes, I'm a practicing farmer. So I do not teach in any institution. The most training I do, the ones we do on farm or online to persons who are just coming into the agro industry or even persons with intermediary knowledge and skills and they want to improve their skills in order to run sustainable agribusiness.
Awesome. So you do like a train the trainer type of agriculture education. To me, that's a college and a university. Well, probably one of the educational tools one could receive is on the farm, actual direct train the trainer type education. Um, with that, what is your main commodity, or what do you farm, or do you raise animals? Do you grow food? What is your main or
Okay.
production?
We run an integrated farming system that is mostly fruits and veggies. Then for the livestock, we focus on poultry, piggery, and aquaculture.
So
And
livestock and poultry,
yes, livestock, poultry, and fruits and veggies.
fruits and veg.
Um, yes, fruit and veg such as cucumber, tomato, watermelon, and so on.
Okay. I know I'm having, I know your situation with your technology over there. I've heard some of the woes because some of you are frozen, and some of you who are actually listening in or viewing us, that you see her freezing or she's like frozen. That is because the we're many many miles away and separated from each other, and there is some internet and some buffering going on. So please forgive that. But we wanted to highlight our women because this is National Women in Agriculture, or International Women's Month. And we were trying to make sure we bring in women from different cultures, that you could see that it's doable in any part of the world, that we have women actually doing agriculture, and it's a main vein of the food, of the global food system, which is actually, that leads to health and wealth across the globe. So you're saying you raise livestock, poultry, and fruits and vegetables. I did not hear the specific types of fruits and vegetables. My assistant is back with us, so I'm going to have you repeat that again. What type of fruits and vegetables you raise, and then I want you to tell us what type of animals that you actually raise, and I guess that'll be the fruits and vegetables that you produce.
Okay, we have cucumber, watermelon, okra, tomato, pepper, and the rest. And then for the livestock, we have poultry. We are equally involved in poultry, piggery, and aquaculture.
So chickens, which is the poultry side, and
Yes, we focus on chickens, like broilers and layers.
okay, so you have for meat consumption as well as layers for the eggs. So how many chickens do you raise, and what is the species? What kind of chickens do you raise?
Okay, like I mentioned earlier, we have the broilers and the laying chickens, and currently we are able to generate on average 50 crates daily, and being awesome. We call that breed Isa Brown.
Uh,
The breed we are eating, I don't know if you are familiar with the breed, but we call it Isa Brown, maybe because of the color of the
okay, so
bird.
brown eggs. We call them brown eggs here as well.
Sorry?
We call them brown eggs as well here. Brown eggs.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh, great.
So are you able to take that and sell that to the markets there? Do you all have like, because I know you have like open markets. I saw when I was over there, I saw a lot of open markets, which we would call probably here a flea market or a farmer's market is the most popular term, or the actual selling piece that we have for local farmers to sell their local produce, or poultry production, beef, pork, what have you. So are you able to sell that and make some type of an income?
Yeah, certainly. What we try to do is that we source for our customers even before our products are ready. These actually help us not to be highly dependent on middlemen or be disappointed. And of course, we know that agricultural products are highly perishable. And so for that reason, we ensure that we get our markets ready on time. And this equally help us to during period of high peak, that peak production when it's very much in the market. But because we have market ready, that reduces the stress of searching for buyers. So we target hotels, eateries, and and even for persons that, although they may be middlemen because they're off takers, but they're reliable. So that has actually helped us in our marketing system, and we equally try to merge technology too. We try to leverage the social media, the internet marketing, so that we are able to reach people beyond our limited geographical area and so on and so forth. So we try to leverage tech, and we equally try to help other farmers too to leverage the technology and equally provide market access to. So this has really been of help to us.
Awesome. That is really awesome. Have you all started trying to do any trainings like at schools or start gardens and different projects at different like secondary schools, high schools, middle schools, even grade schools, at the actual schools where the children are located? Have y'all started doing anything like that?
I couldn't get that part, please.
I said, have you all started trying, or are you literally trying to do any projects at schools? Like, are you going in like creating gardens at schools to start teaching the children at an early age how to grow and produce food? Because that's one of my visions for our international chapters.
No, not yet, but we are planning on doing that soon, especially as an organization here at TIWAEA. Yeah, yeah. So that's actually on our agenda, and we hope that very soon we are going to bring that project to life.
I am
So
so
because
excited about that project. That is the goal: is to make sure we have our women, which are nurturers. You have our babies. You're educators now. Now we want to take our women and like have them do these projects with our children because we know they will be in gentle hands. Because we're nurturers from the earth as well as for our human beings, to be
yeah,
able for our children to have a genuine, solid opportunity and a foundation to become
exactly.
entrepreneurs, any type of professional they want to be in agriculture, that they're getting it from the mothers of the earth. And that's who I call us. We're the mothers of the earth, and trying to get you all those resources over there. We're working diligently. I'm so excited to unveil some things to you soon that we have going. I can't tell it right now though, because I want to make sure it's a nice surprise. You do know
Yeah.
we're working on our international conference that we're planning to have there in Nigeria in February of 2024, and it's to
Yeah.
highlight you all. We
Yeah.
want the world to see what women are doing, what you guys are doing in the food system. Like I said, you are women, and that's the reason we have the show, and we stick together, our sisterhood, to show what we bring to the table on a global level. We are the actual knitting and the fiber of the whole world with what we're doing. So, is there some more things you want to add or you want to ask of me? And because this is, it's a really short segment because I know the time difference we're on. And what time is it there, by the way? What time is it over there?
Oh, it's about 5:20 p.m. now.
Okay, 5:20. Okay. So it's early in
Yeah.
the morning here. It's well, not real early. It's almost 11:20. So
Um,
So ask, you have any questions of me? You have any comments of the organization or you need what you need help with? Let's hear that.
okay, for one thing, I must say that one, I'm very proud of the organization and I'm so happy with what you're doing with women. It's awesome trying to ensure that women are breaking the glass ceiling, so to speak, and especially for a sector that although women take up to about 60 to 70% of the labor force, unfortunately for many areas such as in Africa, they do not earn as much as the men do. So with what you're doing with the organization, it's very lovely that it's really going to help women excel. That it's really going to help women to be truly empowered to
Yes.
own their own businesses and do something great. So thank you so much for what you're doing.
You are most welcome. I am thankful that you are a part. You all are doing wonderful work. Our goal is, what do you need help with? That's why the organization is formed as well. Of course, we want to empower you, but we want to make sure you receive assistance as well as sustain you. But and the thing is getting you assistance so you can be self-sustaining as well. So could you let us know what would be helpful to help your operation to be more productive, if you will?
Okay. For one thing, you will agree with me that skills and knowledge is necessary for one to be able to run a sustainable agribusiness. And um, and that's equally one of the aim of the organization to help people close the huge agro knowledge gap. So on our own end, currently we are building an e-learning platform. It's more like the Udemy, but the focus is on the agro industry. It will merge more like Udemy for and Amazon for the agro industry, where people from any part of the world can get on a platform to learn from any of the value chains in the agro industry. And then for the industry experts from different parts of the world, wherever they may be, they can actually get to teach on the platform, just specifically for the agro industry. And we hope to launch soon. And we would love to partner with National Women in Agricultural Association to achieve that goal.
Well, you are definitely a part of National Women in Agriculture, TIWAEA, if you will. That's your international Nigeria leadership, if you will, chapter for Africa. I consider Nigeria the actual headquarters and the hub for Africa, and we are working very diligently to open up other chapters. We were looking at our analytical data, if you will, from our website, and literally we have so many countries across the world that are just coming in and wanting to be a part and viewing the website. So you all are a part, the main part, if you will, of this international movement for women. And we will be calling up on you to be an expert. I am wanting to get some footage of you all, and I will be talking to our infamous leader, Mr. Emmanuel Opade. I'm so thankful to him. He's God sent. He works. That's your actual coordinator. I call him the chapter coordinator over there in our Africa chapters. But we want to try to get some footage so we could start taking our training and our educational outreach to a different level on the show. I kind of started doing something a little different on the show as well, doing some pre-recordings and trying to bring it out because we are going into a whole nother level of our actual outreach education. So I thank you. We are working, as you know, we've put in proposals for some funding for the international chapter. Over 80% will be coming to you all to help you all with your operations. That's the main part that we want the world to know, that women farmers need resources, need money to do this work. And it's not fair that you have other groups or men groups or even other ethnic groups that are so easily to access certain fundings. And you all who are out there, or we as women, are the main ones who are doing the actual labor, the agribusiness piece. We're developing new farmers to feed the world, as well as we're saving our children lives. And that's what's so important that the world has to know and will soon know in a whole different way. We're getting ready to go on a whole different platform to make sure we try to get resources in there. You heard it live from me as on this platform, which streams to the world. So I'm saying to you, as Dr. Tammy Grace Steele, as the leader of the organizations, I am working with leadership on the government side as well as production to try to help us make sure that you all get some resources in there to help your farms while you help others, specifically our children. That is what we're about. Any closing remarks that you would like to give?
Um, I really look forward to when agriculture, especially in Africa, will be appreciated and
Yes.
it will actually be attractive to the young people because we really need the youth. And I really look forward to, especially as we are planning to close the knowledge gap with children, they will be the leaders of the agro system tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to when these young minds, these young leaders will be trained in order for us to achieve the food sustainability goal of our dear world. Thank you so much. Thank you, and I look forward to when women will truly be powerful in the agro system.
Oh my God, that is some beautiful closing words. And I thank you, Miss Thomas, from the bottom of my heart for being a phenomenal woman, for being a participant of this show, of this platform, to share your knowledge with the world. You are very important, very special, and you keep doing what you're doing. And as I always tell all of you across the world, it's a great day in ag to make that bag. So kisses to you,
Yeah.
and thank you for being on the show.
Bye.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.